can go down to 1. I mean, this does thin our deck, which technically gives us a better chance. So let's thin, see what we hit. Any equipper. Oh, we got there. Let's go, dude. Oh, let's go. Oh, they did not have a counter spell for it. Can't be blocked. Ward 2. I don't think they could possibly have a trick that bounces hammer or coat. 1 life on the best top deck. We pulled it out. Let's go. That's so lucky. If they lose 1 life, we grab Lava Spur Boots and attack. If they attack with Frog, they Wrath for 1, we can Rebuke. We might pull this out with a double striking, trampling Memnite. No response. Try to attack for lethal. Whatever they cast, we will Rebuke. Okay. Let's rebuke that. And we won with a Memnite. Oh, that is brutal, dude. I can't believe we won with a Memnite. Come on, bad card, bad card. Nope. They natural off the Surveil. Dude. Oh. Hammer. Ornithopter. Pass. We are presenting a turn 2. You hit 4 Mopals, 20 lands. Explosives. Okay. No! Another chance at a land. 1 more chance at a land. Come on. Another Ornithopter. The worst thing we could have got. Okay. Next turn. Another Rebuke. Another non-land. Okay. Do we hit a land? Oh my. That is brutal. Our opponent gave us every chance to win and we never hit a land. That is so brutal. So we tap for 1, get a Mox Opal, have 4 mana total. Double Super Soldier. It's not lethal, but then our creatures are big enough. Tap Mox Opal. Super Soldier Serum. Rebuke, okay. No response. 2 cards in hand. Can't afford it. So they didn't have removal, so it is possible we win. Attack you. Trigger. Attach. No response to that. No way. Do we actually get it? They don't have an answer? No way! We did it! Let's go! Oh, that was the line. They just had a counter spell. I definitely thought they would have some way to remove a creature, but they only had a counter spell. Hello everyone, I am back. It's been a long time, and today I'm finally going to try my first modern MTGO challenge. Running my favorite deck, Azorius Hammer. Using Azorius because I love the power of Metallic Rebuke and counterspells and Consign to Memory. Answers so many different things in the format. Watching Disgruntled Elk talking highly on Cryptic Coat. I never really liked Nettle Cyst, and so seeing this as an option that we can pick up, replay, gives unblockable, gives a lot more advantage than Nettle Cyst, in my opinion. So this card I can get behind. Nettle Cyst I never really could. Other than that, running pretty standard. 4 Pure Seal, 4 Stoneforge, 4 Hammer, 4 Leyline Axe, 4 Opal. I definitely like Shadow Spear. If you didn't have an axe, you have easy access to Trample. Lava Spur Boots for that surprise kill out of nowhere with Pure Steel Paladin or many other creatures. For the 0 and 1 drops, I know lately people have been doing Esper Sentinel. I find Esper Sentinel as a trap. It makes you keep hands that aren't actually good, and you're hoping that you draw cards to make the hand good. That's for me personally, so it's kind of a trap for me. So rather than have that trap in the deck, I'm just going straight Ornithopter and Memnite. This is also very good for our Metallic Rebuke, so that we can go Memnite, Leyline Axe, land, Rebuke is live on turn 1 right away. The Ginger Brute is definitely still something that I think is worth keeping in your deck. If you didn't get Boots out, but you happen to have one of your equippers in your hand and you have a Urza's Saga triggering, tutoring up that Ginger Brute, equipping it with one of the equippers, and getting in for that haste and unblockable can win you the game in a lot of different ways. Just a couple of Ink Moths with the Pure Steel Paladin being on 2 white. I think 2 Ink Moth was always the right play. It used to be 3 in most of the decks I saw, but I think 2 is really what you want to be at. Of course, 4 is the Sagas, 1 Surveil land. There's an argument for 2, but I think 1 is enough. If you get 2, if you get 1 in your opening hand, that can really slow you down from a turn 2 win. And then a few Plains and a few Hollowed Fountains, because now land destruction is really popular. So other than that, the big news with the deck is Super Soldier Serum. I love this card. It's a standard playable BI, which is amazing. It stays on your creature, so you can cast it if you have to, and then play an equipment later and have that creature still get equipped. So this is amazing. Definitely better than Battlefield Improvisation. I still like having more than 8 equippers, so I'm playing 1 BI. It's a good way to surprise them. If they see you on Pure Steel and they see you play Super Soldier, they might think that you're just off of BI. So you can get in an attack and they think, oh, there's no threat, and then instant speed, get in that Battlefield Improvisation and get a little surprise on them. Most players, unless they've played a Hammer deck in the past year or so, don't even know about Battlefield Improvisation in the first place. So it's a good surprise. Surge for land destruction and many different things. I still believe in Sanctifier for Archon of Cruelty graveyard decks, Boros decks, as long as they don't have the white containment card. Consigned to Memory hits so many different things in the format that I still have to learn everything that it hits because I'm back after a long break. I'm a believer in Emrakul in case you face discard. Rebukes and Axes help us a lot with the discard decks for adding those extra mana pips. But having that Emrakul as backup just to completely shut down their game plan if it shuffles in your deck, it's amazing. Damping Sphere for Titan, sometimes Eldrazi, Vexing Bauble. I still don't know when to properly play Vexing Bauble. I know it's really big in Disgruntled Elks decks. It's really big in the format, but I'm still trying to grasp when I actually want to play it, especially being a deck that has so many 0 drops. Then, of course, always Pithing Needle, always Graph Digger's Cage, always Tormod's Crypt. Deal with Graveyard, and Tutors deal with individual threats. Always got to have those cards. So, my first challenge on MTGO. It's been a long time since I've been on YouTube, so I'm happy to be back, and I hope you enjoy. All right, we wanted a die roll. That's good. Let's see what we get here. Oh, if we had any white source instead of a Mystic, we're loving this. Got a mulligan. Got a Rebuke, we got a Hammer, we don't have an Equipper. We do have, for the rest of the game, hold up Rebuke. We could just go get Cryptic Coat if we don't see an Equipper. Keep this. Check the boots. I don't think I want to hold up Rebuke right away. I would rather archive. We're going to be in trouble if this is a turn 1 Vexing Bauble. But other than that, we're all right. Combat, all good. All right, let's archive. See what we have on top. Nexus, we do not need. Now they should know that we're Hammer or Affinity. Alright, so let's get down the land, down the Mopal, cast the Memnite, Cast the Thopter. Let's cash this in. Grab another blue source just to be safe. Use our Mopal mana. Stoneforge, no response. Yes. I think I am just gonna grab. Do we get the hammer? We got nothing going on, so let's just grab a coat. Combat and step. We'll have an uncounterable coat with a Stoneforge, and we get a hold up. Alright, they mill themselves, persist. Okay, good. They didn't hit anything good off of that. They are Reanimator, so holding up Rebuke will be important. No problem. Just gonna wait to rebuke their reanimation spell. Okay, so they found an Archon. No response to that. Now I wish that we grabbed Hammer, because we want to be faster, and Coat is not fast. Sounds good. We will rebuke. Oh wait, what are they returning? Warrant Oculus. Okay, cancel. Undo. No response. So we're gonna have unblockable Cryptic Coat. Hopefully we can find hammer to put on it. There we go. So we can use Stoneforge next turn to flash this in. So I think right now we just play the hammer. We can hold up Rebuke and then use Stoneforge if we don't need Rebuke. No attacks and step. Yeah, because we have to Rebuke if they get the Archon. Alright, so there's our persist. So we're happy we held up Rebuke. Unfortunate we couldn't also coat, but stopped ourselves from losing on the spot. And get in with Oculus. If they get in with the Manifest Creature 2, we have close to lethal. We hit an Equipper and get him down to 1. They only have 7 damage coming in. Oh, nice. Okay, all we need is an Equipper. Equipper and we win. Come on. Equipper and we win. Next turn. Oh, yeah, and they do get another blocker. I did not think about that. Fortunately, we have a Pain land too. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna block with Stoneforge, bring in Cryptic Coat. We can use Ornithopter to block Oculus if we have to. And just hope that we hit an Equipper. Okay. That is our only out. They still have 3 cards in hand. Because yeah, any Equipper on the Cryptic Coat. Ooh, and with Cryptic Coat we could just hit a Paladin, flip it over, and attack. That would be sick. Alright, combat. Alright, so that would be lethal. So let's declare blockers. Nope. Declare blockers. Alright, so we'll block a token. So we've taken 5, 6, 7. We could still use this land to fetch if they have, let's see, they don't have red, so they can't bolt us. Save our 2 blockers, because we're going to have another blocker if we have to. Okay, we'll declare that block. We'll pay. Put in a coat. No response. Windswept Teeth, okay. Down to 2. We can go down to 1. Oh, if we had another archive, that'd be so sweet. I mean, this does thin our deck, which technically gives us a better chance. So let's thin, see what we hit. Any equipper. No response. Oh, we got there. Let's go, dude. Oh, let's go. Ooh. Oh, they did not have counterspell for it. Can't be blocked. Ward 2. I don't think they could possibly have a trick that bounces hammer or coat. 1 life in the best top deck. We pulled it out. Let's go. That's so lucky. Oh, all right. So graveyard deck, they have Archons. That's all good. Bring in Crypt. And Cage. I think that's all we're worried about. So Coat got us there in the end, but realistically, that's not our game plan. That's our long-term game plan, not our short-term. Probably gonna have some removal. We usually take out a Mem Knight or 2. I like Ornithopter to block Oculus if we're in trouble. We do want to go faster than them. We have so much hate now, we can take out 1 counterspell. And then... oh, do we take out a BI, a Boots, or a Spear? Because they do have a bunch of creatures with Oculus, or Spear keep us in the game. Boots. I'm not so much worried about their removal. Yeah, we'll try it like this. Try it like this. All right. There's an axe, there's a hammer, there's an equipper. We are keeping that. Throw down the axe. Hope that we're fast enough. With the Mopal, we can actually Stoneforge. The Mopal, Axe, Thopter, we can Stoneforge on turn 1 to get the hammer. Hope that they don't have a counterspell for it on the next turn. With 3 mana on the next turn, we can kill. Yeah, let's do this. Let's thin our deck. We're down on a counterspell. We're not playing a lot of blue, but let's go ahead just in case. Get a Thopter down. Got turn 1. No response. Yes. To be super safe, if they hold up blue, we could use Stoneforge to flash in the hammer. Okay. I didn't even see what they hit. Okay, so they hit an Oculus and a Frog. So if they bring back the Oculus and tap out, we just win. If they don't have a counterspell. Okay, they play a Frog. We can win through that. Next turn. All right, we will pay. Let's cast a hammer. They had no responses. Let's cast Super Soldier Serum on Stoneforge. Move to combat. Attack. Equip. Both of these. So they can make their frog super big. But they'd have to discard 3 cards. And then we're still lethal. Over 16, I think. Got the +2, +1, +10, and already won. So attacking for 28. Yep. We got him. Let's go. Let's go. That was a perfect hand. We're keeping that hand always and hoping they tap out, and they did. Nice. All right, round 2 starting. We win the die roll again. We will take that luck all day, every day. We got a hammer, a backup, and 2 equippers. I think we keep this. I think we keep this all day. Since we have pretty much everything we want, we're not going to surveil. I'm just going to get the boots down, try to get rolling. So with the boots down, we can hit a surprise kill with Paladin. We get 1 extra hammer, Shadow Spear. It's going to be a little slow, so hopefully that's all right. Hopefully we hit another land too, because these Urzas will go. Can always grab an Opal if we have to, but... All right, here we go. Let's get some boots down, get a blue source, hurt ourselves a bit. If we show boots, they'll either think we're Affinity or Hammer. So they know what we're up to. Is what it is. Thoughtseize, yep. Good thing we have 2 equippers and Saga gets through Thoughtseize. They could always just take the Mystic since that's our only play next turn. Or they could try to start taking away our equippers. This might just end up being a construct matchup. Since we already have boots, we can do double construct, grab something else, get in with 2 constructs. Yeah, so he took the Mystic. That's what I would take too. We hit a Mopal. We're going to go ahead and get down Mopal. And that's all we can do right now. Move to end step. Island and a swamp and a frog. Yeah, frog's an issue. Okay. Next turn. Find a hammer. So with a hammer, construct is free because now we can tap Mopal. Let's get down Saga. Cast a hammer. Now Mopal's active. So we could honestly even get down Paladin. I mean, they're blue, black is all we know. They are tapped out, so maybe this is the right time to just get down Paladin, equip, attack. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. We will always get another construct. Since we have boots, I like this play. It would have been amazing if we had Shadow Spear or something too, but see if they waste their frog. Probably not going to. They'll probably just tank it. Yeah. And then they probably have removal, but then we're going to go construct. Try to finish the game with Shadow Spear maybe. And then we do have Super Soldier Serum. Oh, begin sideboarding. Wow, okay. So they didn't have the push. We were about to get Shadow Spear. It's not what I expected. I expected a bigger grind than that. So we definitely keep in Coat to get through their removal. Let's see. So they are Frog deck. Frog and blue. I mean, I think that matters. I don't know if Crypt matters. They can jump the frog. But I don't know if we care about that. Vexing for free spells. Don't know if they have those. Yeah, I mean, I think this is what we have right now. Since they have the frog, we definitely want to keep in the spear. I don't think boots matters as much. Always trim at least a Memnite. Since we're bringing in 2 creatures, maybe we just trim 2 Memnites. All right, no creature, no hammer. We do have Equip and we do have Rebuke. If they Thoughtseize us, we do nothing. Yeah, I like having Coat and I like double Saga. Since we have nothing to do on turn 1, we're going to ship back Strand. We're going to Surveil on turn 1. If they take the Coat, it is what it is. Okay. Next turn. Definitely want to empty our hand if we get the chance, because they do have Thoughtseizes. So we will actually get this Shadow Spear out just to be safe. And then Ornithopter doesn't do anything. We're not going to equip or anything, so let's just hold it. Let's not give him a free kill spell. They did have Enter tapped, which made it look like they don't have a kill spell. Oh, they got Plains, they got Wrath. All right. All right, so we're in trouble. I knew they had Wrath, then I definitely probably would have played a little differently. What I'd like now that I'm expecting a Wrath is to go with Coat, try to bait out a Wrath, and then we can start using Saga. I can go in the graveyard, that's fine. Let's play an Ornithopter just to bait out even more that maybe they should Wrath. Okay, Ketramos. Okay. All right, so we got triple Saga, so we're just gonna go ahead, use it. Now that we see Ketramos, we definitely want Crypt in as well. Or do we? 7 cards in exile, yeah. Oh, undo, 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 undo. Okay, cancel, undo, undo, undo. There we go. Tap for blue. There we go. All right. I'm so used to just tapping for white for everything. All right, so we got an unblockable. We can find Hammer, Equipper, unblockable through Ketramos. We're in good shape. Another Riddler, okay. No response. Yeah, they're definitely, oh, okay, nice. This is not a build that I've seen. Riddler and Ketramos. Use Ephemerate on Riddler again if they want. Okay, they get rid of Shadow Spear, that's fine. No response. Still love having an unblockable. I did lose my life gain. When we find a Rebuke, that's fantastic. I think since we found Rebuke, let's run out another Saga. And let's try to just run over them with Constructs and Artifacts. Move to combat. We will attack with our land. Move to end step, so we have just enough for Rebuke. Yep, that's fine. You can draw another card. They have 6 cards. They have tons of cards in hand. So it is what it is. But we will get to make a construct. We will get to Rebuke. Wrath of the Skies for 0. Okay. And float mana. We could make them tap out. What do we want? Do we want to make them tap out? They have 7 cards in hand. Next turn, we still don't have Equipper or anything special. We can return Coat to our hand for free. Yeah, let's turn this to our hand. No response. Oh, I should have waited till end step because I guess I didn't have to do that. I still would have had 2 lands, so they couldn't Thoughtseize it. That was a mistake. Now we can't hold up this Rebuke. Let's try and get a Coat down again. They could counterspell. This time we hit another land. That's fine. I guess we're just, as long as we're not hitting our equipment that we care about, it's all right. I mean, they have to have a lot of good stuff. Not really sure what else I could bring in against this deck, though. They have Prismatic Ending, which gets around the... another Prismatic Ending. We don't have Rebuke, and we don't have the ability to return to hand. Okay, we still have a Ward 2 creature, which is nice. Another Saga trigger. Gonna consign that or something? I mean, yeah, they do have blue. Definitely gonna make a big difference to go first in this matchup. Just run out of Heath. Ward 2, not unblockable. They're holding everything back because they're at 11. They don't want to die. Smart. Felia. I think it's worth stopping that because they're probably just going to pop off with a bunch of other stuff. If we don't, rebuke that. Now we'll get an archive so we can dig a little. Still make a construct, still play another saga. If they have another wrath, then we're also in trouble. I just can't let them draw into all of their wraths, but they already have a million cards. Another ending on our cloak, Ward 2. Okay, that's fine. We're getting rid of a creature. We'll get a Surveil. Get a Hammer. Combat. They feel comfortable in combat, yes, because we have no creatures, no big deal. Combat damage. All right, let's get a Surveil. We can make a construct. We could grab boots. Oh, we already surveilled. My bad. All right. So next turn. All right. Let's make a buddy. No response. Let's grab boots so we get some pressure. Play a saga. No response. Quit boots. Can't attack or block yet. I don't know if they have an instant speed way of exiling enough cards to turn it on, but we're about to find out. Ephemerate. Nice. Okay. Alright, so they got the block. Kill our buddy. We will get to make another one, but we're looking pretty dead here. Another million cards for them. They do keep losing life every time, though. Next time we could Ginger Brute, see if we... Okay, got rid of the boots. So we do still have Ginger Brute option. If we can find some stuff to play here. Find a Hammer, find a Quipper, Ginger Brute. Ah, smart. Hammer Equipper still Ginger Brute wins us? Ah, no. No, it doesn't. So they can chip for 4, they can gain life again. We haven't seen any counter spells. No response. So I think we have to just go for Axe. And then hope for... Yeah, no. Nothing we do here will win it for us, so... We'd have to get Equipper and Ginger Brute and Hammer. So the only option would be Pure Steel Paladin. Plus Hammer. Yeah, no, we lose. We'll play it out. I don't see any other cards. They have Wrath. They have Solitude. Prismatics. So I think that we just have to go as fast as possible. All right, and that's going to kill us if we fetch. So we won't fetch. I got a whole grip. Make a blocker. Grab an Ornithopter or something for another blocker, but then they probably have removal. No response. That's fine. No response. So, now seeing that it's actually not just blue-black, we can play a little differently. We thought our Urzas were good enough. They definitely are not. We're on a go as fast as possible play. Right, no response. Yeah, they pitch a card. That's smart. Okay, next turn. We hit Gingerbrute off the top. Does nothing. All right. All right, so we're just on the go fast plan. They actually don't care about their graveyard, and they only showed Prismatics as removal. So let's bring Memnites back in. Crypt just helps them because it exiles their graveyard. Cage, they don't bring anything out. We could Pithing Needle the Frog. That might be smart to bring in. Cryptic Coat is good because they do have creatures, so that is still fine. Shadow Spear is good. I think Boots is still good. I don't even know if Pithing Needle for Frog is worth it. It does keep the frog from growing and jumping, so probably worth it. We take out a BI, but really I just want to try to win as fast as possible here. I like the Gingerbrute as a last-ditch effort. I think we will do just one less Memnite. All right, let's try this again. We could bring in the Baubles for Solitude, but that also shuts off a lot of our deck. Yeah, we would need to find a creature. We don't play that many. Unfortunately, we got Hammer Equipper and Mox Opal. We'll try to mulligan. See if we find something better. Ooh, okay, this is very interesting. We're keeping this, but what are we getting rid of? Do we get rid of Memnite or do we get rid of Pithing Needle? We just need an Equipper. I mean, we could get rid of Stoneforge and just hope we hit an Equipper. We don't really need the backup. We have the combo, and then we have stopping, and then hopefully we have constructs. I guess Stoneforge can go. Okay. Put our axe out. Put our hand out. We are playing everything. What do you have? Pithing Needle, naming Psychic Frog. If they kept a Thoughtseize, they're going to be a little annoyed. And all we need is an Equipper. Okay. Super Soldier Serum off the top, one time. Turn 2. Mox Opal. Alright, no response. Backup Hammer. Yeah, might be in trouble. Might be in trouble. Alright. Prismatic on the Mopal got us good. No response. Yield through turn. We can't always just go fetch a Mopal too. We really need... yeah, so actually, this kind of works out. We can tap, add a float of mana, no response, grab a new Opal, play Urza's Saga, no response, equip, tap, 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 and try to just start getting in. They will draw cards off the frog if we don't leave up a blocker. But I think I want to get their life total low in case they go Ketramos and then they need to gain life. All right, I want to see just Ketramos and then Equipper for me. Come on. Land works too. If we hit a land, then we can at least make a construct. Land or equip. Land or equip. Ketramos is fine. Equipper wins the game. They could have Solitude, but... Rebuke. Well, we do have Rebuke available. Move to combat. Let's see, if they Wrath, it could be for 1. If they lose 1 life, we grab Lava Spur Boots and attack. If If they attack with Frog, if they Wrath for 1, we can Rebuke. We might pull this out with a double striking, trampling Memnite. No response. We can't try to fight that card. We need to fight something more important. I think if they try to ephemerate the Riddler, we fight that. Warp. Okay. All right. We still have Rebuke up. We get to tap for 1. No response. Boots. Equip Boots. Double strike, trample. We'll play a land. Go to combat. Try to attack for lethal. Whatever they cast, we will rebuke. Okay. Let's rebuke that. Did we get there? With just a Memnite. Bad luck for our opponent. They said they flooded out, and we won with a Memnite. Oh, that is brutal, dude. I can't believe we won with a Memnite. Oh. Well, that's round 2. We'll take it. Oh my god. All right, here we go. Round 3. We won the die roll again. How lucky are we? Got everything but a creature. We can get a construct. We're keeping. Any hand with axe, hammer, equipper, you keep. Simple. We're going to go ahead. Do we deck then? Or do we wait for a archive? I think we wait for an archive. Let's get the hammer out. Next turn will be Saga. Hopefully we can draw into some Talk Rebuke. A Rebuke and a creature. We're set. All right, you'll do the turn. See what we're up against here. We showed our hand real quick. Okay. Nothing revealed. Another hammer. I think we go ahead and get that out as backup. Pretend we have Rebuke in hand. Okay. We're not going to auto pass so that it looks like we have a counterspell up. Okay, another Super Soldier. That's fantastic. Okay, end step. No response. They know what we're going to do. See if they give us any information here. Hopefully they don't just have a way to blow us completely out. We did play everything. We can Saga for another hammer, but then we're not getting that turn 1. Eldrazi. Okay. So they've got the, what's it called? They've got the exile card. So we're going to have to get that out of their hand, I think, by just going double construct. Grabbing boots. Trying to equip boots. We will play this. Yes. Try to equip. See if they exile, make spawns. Move to combat. Attack. They could be also playing the board wipe. Okay, so they do have push. I kill the one that deals 1 extra damage. Makes sense. Get him for 5. They have another push. All right, so we need a creature. But we did get 2 removals out of their hands, and we do still have boots. So if we hit a pure steel, we win. If we hit any 0 drops, we could potentially win. Swing Mycospawn. Exiling a fountain. Okay, so we do have another land. So any creature, and we win? Well, any 0-drop creature or paladin. It's another saga. Okay, we're going to get that out. Just because that is another way to get a creature. We really wanted them, like, they were tapped out. We had everything. That's unfortunate. They go for another Mycospawn. And Emrakul under. 1 less to cast for each. Okay. Yeah, so probably just holding up the removal spell now. Yeah, and they're not even attacking. Okay, next turn. There's a Memnite. Play the Heath. Play the Memnite. Attempt to boots it. Board 1, they have 3 cards in hand. We could go for the kill. I mean, even if we don't go for... If we go for the kill, we have a chance to construct, equip, but then we can't go for the kill again. I mean, I think we have to go for it because we do have backup. A single construct doesn't do much for us. But 2 constructs does. If we don't go for it now, they can just cast Emrakul. I think we got to go for it. I guarantee they're going to have removal, but we'll get to archive and we'll get a chance at doing this again. Either with Paladin or with another 0-drop. All right, so they did have the command. We assume that. So the other thing that can also save us is Rebuke. So we have like 16 outs or something crazy. You have so many outs. Okay. If we had Rebuke now, they saved enough mana to pay for it. So they know about it. So we're going to have that to contend with. We're also scrying instead of creating spawns because they have all the mana in the world. Let's do this in case they Emrakul and take our turn. Let's archive. Okay, we don't need a BI. We already have Super Soldier Serum. They don't have counter spells. If they're going to kill an artifact or enchantment, they're just going to kill the creature. So put that into our graveyard. Okay. If they, yeah, they Emrakul us, they get to cast Super Soldier targeting their Mycospawn. Oh, so we should have saved BI. Because, no, they could have cast both. They could have cast both. And then killed us. Or is that only you control? Yeah, only you control. Okay. Flying, trample, everything. All right, so we will concede. They got us. That was actually close, though. That was actually close. All right, so we got consigns. Consigns for days. Coat, I don't care about. And remove a Memnite, as always. Do we want the dampings? It slows them down a little bit. I mean, that's why we have him here. We have him here for Tron, and we have him here for the big green giant. Oh, do we bring it in? Maybe not on the play. Maybe on the draw. Go down and rebuke, because now we have 6 counter spells. Our game plan is still intact. All right, game 2. Yeah, we're missing a hammer. It was really rough last game that they had double fatal push. Like that was super unfortunate. Since this is missing any payoffs, we got a mulligan. Don't even get a card draw off Paladin. Got a mulligan one more time. Come on, give me a playable hand, please, please. Okay, there's a hammer. There's a saga. A couple of lands. We're going to keep this. Ship back spear. Ship back brute. Done. All right, let's save the strand just in case we want to get a surveil. Get a hammer down. Your turn, opponent. They kept 7. This is probably going to be our first loss of the challenge. I have a lot of answers for artifacts. I just send the Paladin and hope that they don't have push. Then we get a card draw off boots. If we hit another hammer, we win. Yeah. We're already on a mold of 5. We don't have a lot of options. I think we just do it. We'll grab another blue since they can blow up lands. Run a Paladin out. See what we hit. Yep, no response. They have push again. It is what it is. We can't stop it anyway. Could be an argument made to hold up Paladin in our hand. Because we get boots down, but still, if they have push, they can push it in response. Sweet, so we get an opal. So we get to do everything. No push, get to attack. Combat, take him down to take him down by 13. We have Urza Saga backup to create more creatures. We're in a good spot. Playing out the Pure Steel ended up paying off. If our last card was Consign or Rebuke, we would feel really good. I have enough mana to exile Pure Steel. We will get creatures. We have boots ready to attack. I think we might be all right. It'll just depend on how fast they pop off here. And grab Shadow Spear to get trample over their creatures if they play some Micah Spawns. I think those were good mulligans. I think we did what we had to do. Okay, Micah Spawns, so we don't get a backup. If we hit a Stoneforge, we get a Shadow Spear and we win. Oh, they weren't able to kick it. All right, we're good. So we still get a construct at least. We can also just make a construct during our turn, equip boots, attack. I think that's what we'll have to do. Okay. If we can just find a Shadow Spear, that'd be even better. What do we get? Ooh, they did have that. Okay. So they did have push. They drew it on their last turn. Okay. Still have them down to 6, though, which is fantastic. No response. If I play another Saga, I would have a 4/4 attacking into their max spawn. We're going to do that. No response. Let's make our buddy. We will equip our buddy. Pretend we're holding up counterspell, move to combat, try to take you down to 1. Okay. Sacrifice land, search for a colorless creature card. Okay. Next turn we will have another construct, do the same thing. Do they have all the answers? I'll pretend we have Rebuke. They played around it the first time though, so. Sire, first strike, vigilance, menace, trample, reach, lifelink. Okay, so we need an equipper now. The lifelink, that's brutal. Next turn. All right, so if we make a buddy with this one, we can still Stoneforge for trample. Or we could Stoneforge for unblockable. Yeah, I think that's the play. Stoneforge for unblockable and hope that's fast enough. All right, let's make a buddy. Still think we can also get Ginger Brute for unblockable. That's a good play. They're at 5 only. All right, we're gonna hope that just getting unblockable is good enough. It's 7/6, so we'd need one more artifact to get over. Which might equip it. Oh, I took out Cryptic Cup. All right. So we're still gonna need one more artifact to get over. We're gonna get one more artifact to be able to get over. We could get in for 1 this turn. But I think it's better just to get out of Shadow Spear. 8/7/7/7. Any equipper we win. One more artifact we can get over this. All right. Let's see what they got. Let's see if they're actually able to kill us here. Our board looks so good, but that Sire is brutal. We can animate Ink Moth to pump the constructs a little more. They would gain 7, but we're attacking for plenty more. Just any equipper and we're great. Make another construct, give that one haste, attack for 1,000,000. So many options. Just got to find the line that is guaranteed win. They've only used 1 push. They could have more pushes for constructs and then blow us out to where we don't actually get lethal. They also could have plenty of artifact removal, Seiju. Let's see if they kill the Saga, Worldbreaker, exile target artifact, enchantment, or land. Okay. That's a 5/7. I just want to equip her. Yeah, first strike. Vigilance. God, dude. They get to gain all the life back. We need an equipper. That is not an equipper. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and it has reach, so Ink Moth doesn't do anything. This is brutal, dude. We're gonna tap the Ink Moth. No response. Oh, what do we grab? Does anything matter here? Just grab another hammer, just in case I have hammer removal. At 9/8, we can equip the Shadow Spear to gain some life. We can actually get in. Then we have blockers. I equip. Move to combat. So if they kill this, this is still a 7/7, so we're fine with this guy. If they double block, we can get rid of their sire. So they stop gaining life. Now we're gaining life. God, I just want an equipper, dude. Could just let that go and say, hey, I'm going to gain 7 on the way back. They're hoping to hit more removal for constructs. We also could have equipped the boots to this construct. That's what I should have done. I had a 9/8 and a 9/8. Or no, an 8/8 and a 9/8. Yeah, that was a mistake. With 2 blockers up and 8 life. Yeah, so we gotta get rid of the sire. Should I combat? Combat damage. Assign 7 to the sire. Make sure we get rid of that. All right. Windswept Teeth. I think the archive trigger might be worth it, but we'll see. We have all the tools. If we get an equipper, we win. Still have a 7/7 to block the World Breaker. They have another sire. That's also an issue. 4 cards in hand. Oh, we looked so good by that sire. We were just 1 artifact short from putting the pressure on early enough. Yeah, even if I attack with both, they block with sire. They still double block 1. And they only go down to 10. They're still in an alright spot. Thank goodness for Urza Saga, dude, or else we have no chance in this game. 4 cards in hand. I mean, I have to have something. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I could exile the construct, make a bunch of blockers, but we have Ginger Brute, it's unblockable. Double Hammer and Shadow Spear, Strample. Get rid of Shadow Spear so we get rid of Trample, but then we still have unblockable Ginger Brute. So many lines. Put a permanent card, okay. What was revealed? Did they actually just reveal World Breaker? Or did they reveal that earlier? What else do you have? What else? What else? So we can boots plus spear on construct. Micah Spawn, okay. They get rid of Ink Moth, okay. Makes sense that they got rid of their Reacher. We still have every other line available though. Hit none of our consigns, none of our counter spells. We do still have this construct though. Let's see, if they double block, we need to get it to 10 power. It's only gonna have 9. Yep, so that's too bad. Yield to all those triggers. And searching for this land, they could have one last thing up, Fatal Push or something. Still have 4 mana, so we can attempt the Shadow Spear, see if they Fatal Push in response to that. Hold up a Equipper. Just one more time, give me luck. I've been very lucky in these games, so I get it. I get it if I lose this one. The luck can't always be there. And we had good hands, they just had the answers. They had better hands. Okay. Archive to save the day. Please. No response. Versus Saga doesn't do it. I don't think it's worth keeping to play a longer game. They're just going to draw into something that wins them the game. I think we've been it. I think we go for the win. Oh, please. 1 green, no legendaries. Please tell me we did it. Please tell me we did it with the archive. Cancel. Quit boots. Day 1. All right. Super Soldier. I think we're fine. I don't think they have any answer. Combat. Attack for 1 billion. We also could have done Unblockable Ginger Brute, but no response. I attack you for 31. Just lethal. Oh. Yeah, you can't have an answer. Yes! Oh, we've been so lucky. Oh my gosh, we've been so lucky. Okay. All right. Do we bring in Damping Spheres? The $10 million question. It slows them down so much if we hit it. It slows us down too, but I think we got to try it. I think we got to try it. Question is, what do we keep in? I mean, I guess we get rid of a BI. You can get rid of 1 more Memnite. Then our rebukes are weaker. We're counting on the power of Damping Sphere and Consign more than we're counting on the power of Rebuke, I feel like. So let's cut a Rebuke. Because I don't want to go down too many creatures, because then we don't have a chance to win, right? Could even go down a land, but 19 lands, I found myself having a lot of trouble. All right, we got Equipper, we got Hammer, we got Spear, but we have no white mana. Okay, mulligan. Hammer and Rebuke. Creature to attach, no Equipper. We will get a Surveil trigger. Gonna keep. Get a Surveil trigger, we'll get to hold up Rebuke or cast Stoneforge. It's a rough keep, but I can't keep going down to 5 every time. I got Stirrings right away. Their best turn 1. Okay. Got some rip. Okay, we got an Equipper. That's fantastic. Go ahead and get set up with some blue mana. Yes. Run out a Hammer. Since we can't do anything else right now anyway. Is there any reason to run out Memnite now? Yeah. You can bait a Fatal Push. I think that's fine. Beta push. Can still hold up Rebuke next turn if we don't want to cast anything else. If we draw Mox Opal, that's really good. That's another Rebuke. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Do we hold up Rebuke or do we move our game plan along? That's so rough. Yeah, we're gonna play it slow this time, I guess. See how it goes. Might be the wrong decision. But there's so many ways it can blow us out that I think Rebuke is worth keeping up. We just don't have enough on the battlefield for them to really care. So they're digging, so let's just not let them dig. I think that's smart. I think that's worth it. They could have a crap hand. Okay. So they played the Talisman. Let's see what else they reveal. Nice. No hit. Or maybe they have everything in their hand and they just need lands. They haven't played any of their double lands, so thank goodness we haven't played our hate piece. Get an archive. No response. Hallowed Fountain. Do we want another land? Yeah, we do. We do. We'll leave that on top. Then we can hold up Rebuke again. Next turn. Alright, so we get to hold up Rebuke, pay 2 life. Run out Stoneforge. No response. Yes. Let's grab Shadow Spear, because chances are they can run out a creature. And we're just holding up Rebuke again. Next turn we can Pure Steel, Shadow Spear, draw a card, try to get there. They're only on 4 mana. They hit a Eldrazi land. That's looking rough. Okay. Probably going to hit an Eldrazi land now. What can they do with it? They'll only be at 5 mana. Oh, okay, so they got K Command. Okay. So I'd love another land, actually. Boots. Okay. Add white. Paladin. Combat. Get in with Stoneforge. And we're holding up Rebuke for K Command. If that is their only removal, then next turn we can win with Pure Steel. Get 2 card draws, hopefully hit a hammer or something. We could have saved that Rebuke for something that matters instead of for them searching. But they were on just 3 lands at the time, so I don't know. I thought it was worth it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to Rebuke, because then we can't cast it. If we Rebuke, Fatal Push. Let's see. They don't have enough colorless to cast K Command from what we see right now. Alright, so we'll save the Rebuke. Hope that they don't have it. They don't have another colorless, so they can't cast K Command. Calling Ritual. Brutal. No response. Blown out. Another Pure Steel would be perfect, but we probably just lose. We had the Rebuke and everything, we just didn't have the mana. 1 short. 1 freebie. 1 extra short. So maybe we don't run out Pure Steel, so that we can play around that. That's tough. That is tough. They lost their 1 colorless, so they have 3 cards, we have 3 cards. There's still a chance. It's just going to be a long game. Finally, we have a very long game. Rumble, very good for them. Again, I'm really glad we didn't hit our hate pieces, since they played none of their 2 mana lands. Plays Ugin's Labyrinth, plays Sowing Micah Spawn. Now they get their 2 mana lands. Okay. Nexus. But we don't have Hammer. All right. See if there's a world where we can get through this. Probably not. Oh, it's just the beat downs. I don't know if we could have played around that better. I mean, Culling Ritual, yeah, is what it is. Okay, they're going to kill the Ink Moth. Yeah, that's why we tapped it. Heal to all. It's fine. Next turn. Can't play an axe, combat, and turn, and I think they got us. GG. That's so brutal, Culling Ritual. Yeah. Culling Ritual and Wrath of the Skies make our life pretty difficult. Inquisition. You do not get my Leyline Axe, sir. Keeping it. You gonna pay 3? No. I mean, you win. And there's Kansai, right on time. Fantastic. Right after all those. So we didn't have the mana. We had the card, but we didn't have the mana to stop Culling Ritual. And now we hit Consign that could have stopped these. GG. All right, our first loss. Our first loss. And that's actually a deck that I like our chances against. The double push in game 1 was super unlucky. Like, they got us. What are we going to do? All right, round 5. We're finally not on the play. We're going to mulligan. Don't want to get baited. No hammer, no equipper. Those axes are so tempting. This one, no white source. Gonna have to mulligan again. Our luck is running out. No white source again. So it is possible to win turn 2 with 4 hands, or 4 cards in hand. So we got a mulligan. We got to keep this. Ginger Brute, you can go. Ink Moth Nexus, you can go. Plains, you can go. We got 2 lands. If we draw a 0 mana creature, we would have a turn 2 win. Okay? That's our goal. Done. Yeah, through the turn. Okay. Fountain, yes. Hammer, yes. Oh, we didn't have the axe, so it's not turn 2. My bad, my bad. Faithless Looting, Persist. Okay, so they already have Persist. They milled one away. Let's just hope the looting is bad. They probably already have whatever they want in hand, though. So we're just going to discard that. Oh, they didn't. Okay. Said too much recursion. None of their targets. All right, this buys us a couple turns, maybe. There's a Cryptic Coat, which is not bad. Love having some ward. Yeah, we won't. We'll pretend we have Rebuke. And we really need to hit a land. No response. See if they whiff again. They've looked at a quarter of their deck, almost. See if they whiff again. We know that they have the recursion, so we just need them not to put a big buddy in the yard. Still no big buddy. Ooh, they Thoughtseize, but both of our cards are decent. They want a coat or a soldier. If I were them, I'd take the super soldier for sure. We can't cast the coat. We could cast the soldier if we get a 0 drop. Yeah. Okay. Just hope that they keep whiffing. Hope all their good cards are on the bottom and we get a land. Come on, land. Memnite. Alright. Well, we will be able to grab a Mox Opal. We can equip the Memnite now. 1 land. Ugh. We did win with a Memnite, just attacking 1 game. So, there's a world. There's a world where there's a way. As long as they keep whiffing. Another surveil land. One more whiff. Come on. One more whiff. There's another whiff. Okay. Target player mills 2 and draws. And there's the Archon. All right. All right. Sacrifice creature, planeswalker of their choice. Yep. Discards a card of their choice. Draw card, game 3. Unearth a Born Oculus. No response. We hit a Memnite. Is there a world where we come back from this? No, because they attack and we sacrifice. Yep. All right. They got us. All right. Begin sideboarding. We got Cage. We got Crypt. We got Sanctifiers. Don't care about Coat as much. Don't think we care about Spear. Boots is still nice if they're killing us. Always a Memnite can go. Do we care about Boots? Boots gets us a kill out of nowhere with a lot of stuff, so I think I still want it. Same with Ginger Brute. Maybe the BI is bad because they can just blow us out as we attack anyway. Still have our 8 equippers. Because we still want our game plan. Surges don't matter. Nothing else matters, I don't think. All right, submit the deck. Come on. We just want to get in the top 32 at least, please. All right, no Equipper. Mulligan. Equipper, Hammer. It's slow. But it is unblockable Ginger Brute with double Hammer equipped if we get there. So I think we'll just archive. They can, we'll see if they take a Hammer or an Equipper. We can archive to try and replace it. Okay, they're not going to do anything. Good. Give us a chance to play out some cards. Hallowed Fountain. Yeah, I don't want another land. Next turn. Okay, so we got a Saga. Let's get that rolling. Let's grab a Hammer. Yes. Hammer. Combat. And step. If we have to, we can Shadow Spear off of Saga to get through something. No response. Do they hit on a Surveil? No, good. All right, we're yielding. Just keep their graveyard up. Keep an eye on it. So we could have push up now for Paladin. So we'll have to play the Hammer. No, we don't have enough artifacts. God. Ugh. Yeah, Inquisition. Do you want the Hammer or the Paladin? Dealer's choice. If we get something like, if we get Rebuke, can run out Brute, Hammer, hold up Rebuke. I don't know that we want to hold anything in our hand and just make a construct. But we also don't get to turn on Paladin unless we have artifacts anyway. We're going to have 3 if we get these to stick and the trigger from the Saga. All right. No response. Do we pray that they're that slow, that constructs matter? Or do we pray that we hit an Equipper for the Ginger Brute? If we run out Gingerbrute now, they can kill it. If we create a construct, then they're tempted to kill that instead. Yeah, because we can get a couple hammers anyway off of all these Urza Sagas. All right, let's see here. We're going to be able to make some big buddies because we have a lot of artifacts coming down. Consign, okay. So I have consigns for playing hammers, so I'll definitely want to grab a hammer off Saga. They did not consign any sagas. Hopefully they overboarded for us. Emperor of Bones, no response. That's something that a construct can get through. So that's better. I'm gonna take our paladin, that's fine. Make a buddy. I have some triggers. Another Stoneforge isn't the best. Doesn't matter how we stack it. I will make another buddy. Do we bring in Crypt since they have Emperor of Bones? I think we need Crypt. Okay, no response. No response. They're going to consign the search. No. All right. We grab Crypt. That we can fight whatever they get. Play another saga so we can get Grafdigger's Cage and another equipment if we have to. Try to run out the hammer. See if they have consign. No, they're not doing that. Okay. I'm getting in. Okay, they have a push. Okay. They can add counters, make their guy bigger. Then our guy get in for 4. We don't really care about that. Do they have Oculus? Yeah. Interesting. So we could have crypted, but then if they had discard, reanimate, we lose that battle. Okay. Yep, no response. That's fine. So this is going to become a war of attrition. No response. You make another buddy. Grab a Shadow Spear. I think we do that. Just keep making buddies. Keep making buddies. No response. Could grab Cage for backup for Crypt, but I think Crypt is good enough probably. I got rid of Shadow Spear because I'm an idiot. Oh, that's brutal. Grab a backup hammer. I needed Shadow Spear. Oh, I'm such a dummy, dude. No response. Just play the plains. Play the Gingerbrute. All right, so our construct is big enough to kill an Oculus. So let's get in again. We still have Crypt to blow up if they have a threat. Yep, they get a block every turn because we took out Shadow Spear. Okay. We'll get one more buddy. Glassies. Okay, they get Stoneforge, so we don't get to grab an axe. Try to get through. Persist the Emperor of Bones. A -1/-1 counter on it. Do we care? Do we pop it? They have 2 cards in hand. Sure. Two cards in hand, so they can go for the win next turn. If we hit an Equipper, we can give Ginger Brute unblockable. We still got outs. We still got outs. Okay. If we don't hit an Equipper, we make another buddy. Yep. No response. Any Equipper. Any Equipper. That's not an Equipper. Man. So if we float one, toss in axe. No, we just grab boots. Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I really don't know how to play this, so. We're going to try this. I have to block with both. Then if they have a really good card, combat, attack with everything. If we attack with everything, we have 7. Yeah, so I have 2 blockers. They have to block 2, or else they die. All right. Let's see if we can pull this out of our butts here. Shadow Spear would have been nice. That was a bad decision. I forgot about the fact that they make so many creatures and not just persist and reanimate. Down to 3. Do they have a way to stabilize this board? Archon doesn't do it. We sacrifice Stoneforge. Discard Stoneforge. Still have a big board. Meltdown defeats us if they have Meltdown. Cast with Flashback. Nice. We got there. Wow. All right, so definitely bring him back in Shadow Spear. Good to realize that was a mistake. Yeah, Rebuke still super strong. Sanctifier super strong. Cage, fantastic. Yeah, yep. Maybe we trim a land actually for this one. I normally would run this deck with 19 lands. I've been doing 20 because I've been losing by being 1 short on lands a lot. But I don't think I want to get rid of an extra creature because they have pushes and stuff to deal with creatures, so we need extra copies. Can't just survive off of triple Urza Saga like we did that game. Brutal for them. All right, one more win. Come on. Come on, one more win. Come on. Axe, hammer, equipper. Let's go. Oh, they kept. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. All right. Inquisition, take super soldier. Okay, no. All right, next turn. Okay, so we get to Ornithopter. I'm running it out. I'm surveilling. No response. Come on, bad card, bad card. Nope. They natural off the surveil. Dude. Oh. All right, so there's a world where we can win this through Urza Saga making a buddy on their end step. So we're not gonna concede yet. No response. Discard a card. Combat. Okay. All right. Let's archive. No response. So backup super soldier in case, yeah, in case the Inquisition. I mean, I haven't done the math on how many turns we get, but all right. There's a world. Combat. So I discard a land. No response. Better blockers. Combat damage down to 8. They have 5 damage in the air. We'll take 1 from Flooded Strand. Make a buddy on their end step. Hope they don't have Fatal Push. They have 7 cards in hand because they natural off of Surveil, hit Archon, and Persist. I'm so butthurt by that, dude. That's like our luck in round 1 and 2, though. So it is what it is. Let's hope that some of the other mid-tier people are losing to undefeated people in this. Come on. If they hit another natural big persist threat, then we just lose, obviously. Okay. Mola persist. No response. Play another Urza Saga. No response. Combat. And step. If we had... So what are outs? Ginger Brew plus Hammer. If we draw a Hammer. Get a Hammer. Equip a Construct. Double blue now. Okay. No response. Toss another land. Declare blockers. Combat damage, we lose the life, so we lose... Oh, yeah. Good game. Forgot that we lose 3 life, dude. Just exacts. Oh, that Surveil. Our hand looks so good. We were so ready. All right, round 6. Our luck has been running out, and we've been punting a little bit. We did not win the die roll, but we have a great hand. We're just missing 1 extra artifact to turn on our Paladin. We're going to keep this and give it a shot. Right now, we're 2 and 3. If we get 2 more wins, we get into the top 32, so we get the bonus. So we're going to play it out. It looks like a quarter or more of the players have already dropped. There we go. We got some Boros. I wanted to play Boros. This is fine. This is fun. Next turn. All right, another Paladin. Not bad. We're just going to run out the Hammer. They could have the Detainment card to get rid of one of these. And they could always just kill a Paladin with a Galvanic. Yep, grow your buddies. That's fine. We're going for the 1 turn Super Swing. Love to see a BI. Go Stoneforge. Response. Yes. I'm gonna grab maybe Boots. Because as long as they can't get rid of these 2, Boots is our best card. Yep, kill Stoneforge. We got Boots. So we could literally kill with Pure Steel next turn if they don't have an answer. We got backup Pure Seal to try again. So let's give this a shot. End step, all good. We got the lands, we got the buds. Just hope that they don't have enough answers. Let's hope that they have their combos more than they have answers. Attack first, that's fine. Ranger Captain. That is so annoying. Can't cast non-creature spells, but we can still cast another Paladin. So since they didn't pop it, we're just gonna cast it. You didn't pop it, we cast it. We'll take some damage here. They are tapped out, so I think we're good. They definitely should have popped. If we ran out Paladin first, then they definitely pop Captain. But now this way, we get to equip and attack for 1 billion. You're able to get under them by tricking them by casting the boots first. Nice. All right, we got some tech. We got some tech for Boros. So let's bring in Sanctifier, Sanctifier. I don't think any of our other cards matter. Any of our other artifacts. So some decks are playing Portable Hole, which is great to slow them down. And then also we can use Rebuke with Portable Hole. We'll definitely keep a coat because it's got Ward. And we can pick it up with a lot of things. It's got Unblockable in case we don't hit any of our trample or they get rid of one of our tramples. We can go for coat instead. Boots was sweet in that round, so let's keep boots. BI is less important because they're going to be able to block everything. They're not going to have big blockers though. I just love having a 9th equipper. It's hard for me to get rid of always. Rebuke if they get off to a really fast start. We're trying to go over them. We're really just trying to go over them. But they could keep a hand. Oh yeah, and they have Wrath of the Skies. Yep. So we keep rebukes. We keep rebukes because they can Wrath of the Skies for 0. Take away a lot of our stuff. We brought in 2 creatures, so we can get rid of 2 creatures. So I feel good on that. Memnite trades with Ragavan. So maybe we keep Memnite in case they're on Ragavan. And instead we get rid of Ornithopter because we're trying to get Trample. We're going to equip our creature before it attacks anyway. So the Ornithopter flying doesn't really affect this. Doesn't really affect unless you're just on a BI build. So we'll try it like this. All right, so we've got Equipper, Late Hammer, Boots, Memnites. Is this a trap or is this good? Could draw into stuff. If we draw into any Leyline Axes, we're in trouble. If they just have removal or Wrath, we're in super trouble. If they have Wrath, I think we mulligan. Again, we're in a bit of trouble against Wrath, but let's hope and pray that we draw Hammer. Otherwise, we can just get a Hammer late from Urza Saga. Try to get the win with a Thopter. I think since they could be a Wrath deck, though, we're not going to keep double Saga. I think we will chuck 1 Saga. All right, starting with an X. Anytime we can start with an X, we're happy. They're on a Surveil land, so they're already behind, but they could just be, on Wrath of Sky's plan anyway, so they're not worried about going fast. Another Axe is pretty terrible. We won't run out Ornithopter just to get destroyed yet. We're going to archive. I mean, I guess we run out Ornithopter, see if they tap out for other stuff, and then try to hit Gotta hit a hammer. No, we need the hammer down anyway. Yeah. We'll keep the Ornithopter. Up a mountain. Maybe attack this turn, create 2 warriors. There's the Ragavan. Yeah, we couldn't have blocked anyway with the Ornithopter. All good. Combat. So what we can do is decide which card they're going to get off the top of our deck. No response. Do we want them to get a Stoneforge? Might be okay with them getting a Stoneforge, because we're planning on late hammer. That's fine if you get a Stoneforge. Till end of turn, so they can't cast it. They get a treasure. After I turn the Ragavan, no response. Next turn. Okay. All right, so we found Rebuke. So that is great. We can stop a Wrath. I think in that case, we'll run out the Ornithopter to tempt them into wrathing for 0 even more. Okay. If they target the Ornithopter, we let it go. If they try to Wrath, we will stop it. Okay, Ragavan, no response. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it. They get extra mana, which makes their Wrath get through Rebuke. It's not good. There's a Saga, they can't cast that. That's great. So now we'll get to hold up, create a Construct, or Rebuke. If we hit a hammer, we can just go for the win. But we would have to tap out, so we're not going to tap out while we have a Rebuke in our hand. All right, no response there. Do we just go ahead and run out the Sanctifier? Oh, that might be the play. Because right now we can hold up Rebuke or create a Construct. They have no threats other than they just keep dashing Ragavan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So they can do a big Wrath. Whereas if we get a hammer on a Sanctifier, they can't stop Sanctifier. Let's try that. Stop their Ragavan. If they have the white removal containment, then they can get rid of it. But this stops the Ragavan, and we die to Wrath either way. The Saga, the token, the hammer, everything dies to Wrath either way. So this sets us up for a turn where we get to Serum Sanctifier plus find a hammer if they don't have the answer. Yeah, because now their Wrathless Skies gets around Rebuke anyway. Wear and Tear. Destroying both of those. Okay. No problem. No problem. So we could have Rebuke to Wear and Tear. It would have been nice if we kept that. Urza Saga. No response. Okay. Next turn. All right, so we do hit another land. So what we can do, we Super Soldier on Sanctifier, start getting in. We can hope that we either get a land for Axe. Can't hold up Rebuke, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have time to waste. As long as they don't have the white containment, we're fine. They could have cast it already to get Ragavan in. Yeah, so I think we just commit to the Sanctifier and hope that this wins us the game. That wear and tear was super good for them. We did tap out. Combat, first strike, vigilance. Now we can block the Ragavan. Yep, done. No response. We have already archived, so our Heath isn't going to do anything for us here. But now we got to get the pressure on. They got to get some creatures other than Ragavan out, or yeah, there's a Stag Prison. All right, so we probably just lose this. Yeah, it's only artifacts. That wear tear was perfect by them. Gotta remember to play around wear tear and not just another land. We'll play the Leyline Axe. There's still a world where we can win this. One set teeth, another card they can't play. That's good. Okay, Ranger Captain. All right. Chicago Plains. Try to keep our life total a little higher. There are a few outs, but I think that we're just pretty cooked here. Guide of Souls. Nice. Yeah. The Ragavan, they got so many treasure tokens. We kept in the Memnites, and of course we drew an Ornithopter, so it is what it is. We got a BI. They got 2, 5, 3 cards in hand. I think we will just ship this. I mean, so the Ornithopter BI does actually matter. We'd have to get down 2 hammers. We'd have to draw exactly 2 hammers, and we don't have time. So we'll concede this game. Again, sideboarding. All right, so they know we got the Sanctifier now, but that's fine. They have to answer it. So yeah, I'm good with this. All right, we got the die roll. Let's see if we can pull it out. All right, so this is not good at all. We'll mulligan. A late hammer, double rebuke. Can't rebuke until turn 2. But we can surveil turn 1. Get a late hammer. Yeah, we'll give this a shot. We'll give this a shot. No, not that. So we get rid of 1 rebuke. We have 2 equips, 1 turn 2 counterspell, 1 turn 1 surveil. We got stuff to do. Okay, gonna get Ocelot or Guide of Souls most likely. Yeah, there we go. All right, we will surveil. And see what's on top. Another rebuke. So that's 3 rebukes now. Put that into our graveyard. That's gonna reveal that we have one. All right. No response. We're gonna run out our buddies. End step. I could have serumed onto one of them for no reason, but just like I said, it would have been no reason. Yep, no blocks. Do what you want. We're going to counter whatever you do next. We're definitely gonna actually hold up rebuke for a Wrath of the Skies, since we have 3 0-drops and get completely blown out if we don't. All right, next turn, land would be great. Oh, what are you casting? What are you casting at instant speed? Raven Charm. All right, so they were able to bait us, but we need this, so we're gonna do it. We're going to answer. If you Wrath of the Skies, well done. But we need a land. Okay. No response. Combat. Okay. And then if they Wrath of the Skies, they got us. G. We need that land. Okay, on Johnny, we can still play through. Didn't hit a land anyway for our Saga. Yep, no blocks. Now we need to set up lethal somehow. All right. Tap for 1. No response. Have a Mopal. Cast a Paladin. Cast a Hammer. If you let us draw a card and equip. No. Okay. Yield to all. In combat. Okay. And step. Yeah, we're in trouble. They got us. They got us good. With barely anything, they got us good. It's so crazy, man. We could have kept that second rebuke, but still no Wrath, thankfully. Still got a board. Combat. I got 2 cards in hand. Attacking with the cat. I'm not letting them flip that of Johnny ever. They honestly should have kept the cat back. Just to block and flip their Johnny. No problem. Next turn. Another Pure Steel. I mean, so Super Soldier is definitely stronger than Pure Steel. Because then we get Vigilance. So we can block other creatures. Pure Steel gives them a target, though. That is repeatable and movable. I think we'll go for Pure Steel. Yeah, we're pretty screwed here. We don't have a third land to get down Shadow Spear plus Super Soldier, so we're just in trouble. In trouble no matter what right now. No response. Okay, they surveil. Okay. We are able to attack. They are able to block if they want. Okay, cool. Got a big blocker. Won't block the cat. 3 cards in hand. Do they have an answer? One of them's land. Okay, so they can deal damage to Pure Steel. I probably should have put a hammer on Pure Steel. They can sack a cat, sack a Pyromancer, flip a Johnny, kill a Memnite. So we'd need... Yeah, we would need Super Soldier plus Trample. Since we drew the axe late and it wasn't our opening hand, we don't got it, dude. Another loss. Brutal. Brutal. Okay. We get a jump, another creature. Yep. No response. They didn't kill anything. Interesting. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, they do the damage that way. Yeah, we needed that axe in our opening hand. That's unfortunate. Could have had that. GG. All right, last round of the challenge. We won the die roll. Let's see what we get. Couple equippers. Nothing else good. Let's mulligan that. This is playable. We just need to hit a land. All right, we keep. Bottom rebuke. They kept 7. Make sure that we get the Leyline Axe down. Unswept Teeth. Go ahead and crack that. Get our axe into play. Or I mean our hammer into play. Grab blue just to be safe. Hammer. Ornithopter. Pass. We are presenting a turn 2. You hit 4 Mopals, 20 lands. 19 lands. Archive comes in tapped. Let's see what our opponent's on. Just be a tap land. Just be a Surveil. Be another Archon deck. Let's finish this last round quick, like we finished the first couple. Explosives. Okay. No! No! Explosives on 1. We didn't hit a land. Never rewarded. Get in with Ornithopter. You can blow up the hammer. Oh, we had it! We had the turn 2! Just need a land. Alright, let's try and figure out what they're playing. We gotta play it out for a bit. Weapons manufacturing. They did not go for the blow up. Well, we're gonna counter that and hope that we hit a land now. Attacking with the Ornithopter could have been terrible if we didn't have 2 other artifacts. So we can still win. We can still win. Another chance at a land. One more chance at a land. Come on. Another Ornithopter. The worst thing we could have got. Okay. Let's see if they want to engineer this turn. That's so brutal. We actually had 2 chances at a quarter of our deck to win the game. Okay. Next turn. Another rebuke. Another non-land. They get a construct. They get to hold up engineered. So this is a fun deck to get to play, though. Really annoying that they have... Oh my gosh. They're going to give us another chance. They're going to give us another chance to win the game. All right. I don't think we win through 2 gigantic constructs. And then they can engineered. If we hit a white source, at least we can paladin. Tap that, that's fine. Because if we can paladin, care about an opal? No. Yep, that's fine. Oh, please attack. No. Mod's Crypt. Yep, don't care about that. Mox Amber. Doesn't do anything. Oh no, that is lethal? No, it's not lethal. It's not lethal. Alright. Combat. They cannot activate Engineer Explosives. Okay. Do we hit a land? Oh my. That is brutal. Our opponent gave us every chance to win and we never hit a land. That is so So even if we cast double Ornithopter, we can block. No, if they pop explosives, their constructs die. If they tap out, we still have a chance. All right, I guess we still have a chance. Ornithopters, do your best. You're only facing down two insanely big constructs. No big deal. Yeah, if they explosives, they lose their constructs as well. It's fine. We really just want them to tap out so bad. Please just reveal a land and just be like, oh, it's a land, we're fine. Combat. Declare blockers. 1, 2. Okay. We are at 2 life, so we can fetch. They held up engineered. No response. Still not a land. It's so brutal. Oh, our luck ran out so quick. All right, what do we do against this deck? I think we do Vexing Bauble, of course. And what else? What else? Couple baubles. Sanctifiers actually get around that removal. Memnites don't matter as much because we got Vexing Baubles in the deck. Do we want Consign more than Rebuke? Cryptic Coat's good because they got a lot of creatures and they have a lot of removal. Maybe we go down a land because we're trying to be faster. Do we bring in Consigns? Consign versus Saga versus Rebuking because they just spit everything out, right? So maybe Rebuke's not as good as Consign. Rebuke only stops weapons manufacturing, and that was probably a big deal because they couldn't get the combo. I want to stop Urza Saga. I want to stop explosives and Urza Saga. More than I want to stop manufacturing? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's either Rebuke or the Last Ensign. What do you think? Let's go with the Last Ensign. Let's try it like this. Let's try it like this. All right. Die roll. Please do not forsake me again. You have forsaken me. Mulligan. Okay. Just need an equipper. We're going to keep this. We don't have our hate piece. But we do have turn 1 Stoneforge. Turn 2 Hammer Equipper. If our luck decides to change. We're going to keep the Ornithopter in case we get a BI. I don't think it really matters. We'll keep Chuck a Memnite. Done. Place on the battlefield. Place on the battlefield. Let's go ahead and planes. We can save this for Surveil if we don't hit anything good. Cast Ornithopter. Cast Stoneforge. No response. Get a hammer. All right, got the combo, got the lands. Just need an equipper. Kind of baited into that to where all our equippers could be at the bottom of our deck and we just lose, but could also get Urza Saga, start doing stuff. Lots of things could happen here. It's good to have 2 creatures too. If we draw a Paladin, the Hammer will turn on Paladin. We have a land for it. Do they care enough to cast anything, or are they trying to hold something up? Explosives on 0. Okay, I can get rid of Opal and Thopter. But we could just win. Any equipper. We have 9 in the deck. Okay. There's an equipper. That's the win. All right, so let's go ahead and do this first. Okay, 2 life. Yes. Yeah, they are all tapped out, so we just get free card draw and free win. No response. Yes. Another Ornithopter. No big deal. Equip here for the little extra 1 damage. Move to combat and attack. There we go. Mox Opal makes a huge difference. Oh, so brutal. Would have been an easy, quickest ever game if we just hit another land in that game 1. All right, well, they can puke out their hand on turn 1, and we just gotta hope. So, all right, this is a trap. We see a couple hate pieces. They get to go first. They kept 7, so they're just gonna spew. So Bobble will not be useful. Maybe there's an argument to take that out. Just go for the quick win. Boost says nothing. No equipper, no hammer, no axe. We mulligan. Again, nothing. Nothing. All right, so we're on the full mold of 4. Try to win on turn 2. And that is possible. We didn't find the axe, unfortunately. Double Bobble. Since we're going second, we're in trouble. Since we have Urza's Saga, I'd like to keep the Soldier more than the Paladin, even though that means we need to find a creature. But we're not going to have enough artifacts anyway. And then last Bobble, because we need a hammer, we need a Soldier. Okay. 7 against 4. We do get 1 extra draw. If we hit a creature, we can run out hammer if we hit a 0 mana creature. Tamiyo, okay. No big deal. Okay, we hit a 1 mana creature. 2 mana creature. Do we run out hammer so that we can Stoneforge Boots? Stoneforge Shadow Spear? I think we do. Archiving seems real slow. They can always, of course, just engineer explosives. But not much we can do about that at this point anyway. So they flip the Tamiyo. Now we do have a creature for our Soldier. Shadow Spear's fine. They have a Spell Snare. That's really bad for us. I think my question is, we go Spear, we just go another hammer with Stoneforge. I'm gonna tap and cast Stoneforge. We can always get... they have their own Rebuke. Okay. Okay. No, we can't. Sounds good. Your turn. So thankfully, we have the other land to make some Saga tokens. They're down to 4 cards. We do have a clue to crack to get back up. Okay, they got manufacturing now. Now we are in trouble. They still need a sack outlet for their munitions. They need EE or something. But we will at least get a creature. When we get 2. Okay. Alright, so we're definitely running out Memnite. They are tapped out except for Mox Opal. So if we went for Super Soldier, we're just completely dead to them having any removal. Versus if we go for Construct and they remove it, we got a chance. Yeah, I think we have to do Construct. Take a second. Hopefully they don't find Engineer Explosives. If we can catch them tapped out on Tamiyo, tapped out on anything else, then we're feeling incredible. No response. Declare blockers. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, if they misplay this, Thought Cast, draw 2. Okay. Pretty good card. Flip Tamiyo. -1. Okay. No response to that. And they're not tapping at all. Yeah, that's trouble for us. Let's go ahead and save some life total. Make a buddy. Next turn. So we got an extra Super Soldier Serum. They're at 15. Oh, what do we put them on? 3 cards in hand. Oh, this is so tough. So we would tap for 1, get a Mox Opal, have 4 mana total. Double Super Soldier. It's not lethal, but then our creatures are big enough. Tap for 1. Let's try double Super Soldier. I don't know if they have bounce spells. Mox Opal. Tap Mox Opal. Super Soldier Serum. Do you have removal? I mean, if they don't have removal for either, then we can win, actually. And the Super Soldier, no, it doesn't do enough. Doesn't do enough for Construct. We can get him to 1, I think. Then we just need to find a Ginger Brute. Rebuke, okay. No response. 2 cards in hand. Can't afford it. So they didn't have removal, so it is possible we win. Construct, bigger than a lightning bolt. Combat. Attack you. Trigger. Attach. No response to Tamiyo. No response to that. No way. Do we actually get it? They don't have an answer? No way. We did it. Let's go. Oh, that was the line. They just had a counterspell. I definitely thought they would have some way to remove a creature, but they only had a counterspell. We got there. All right, well, that was the first challenge ever. for me on MTGO. We are not going to make top 32, but we had a good showing in the beginning, good showing in the end there. We never went 0-2. We always got at least one win, and that's a really good sign to me. I definitely punted a lot. There's a lot of stuff I got to remember. It's been a while since I played Modern, so this is really good practice. I want to try and get back out there to RCQs and all that fun stuff, so we'll see how the rest goes. Thanks for watching.